guys, it's Dustin, and today I wanted to talk to you about increasing your net worth while attending college. Now, this is a perfect little bit of education for whether you are about to attend college or if you're a parent of a college student. If you have children, the thought of attending college is usually thought of from an early age. And even though you have 18 years to plan, the time flies and the cost of university continue to rise. You may be asking yourself, how do I reduce these higher education costs for my child? After much research, these are the two best ways I found to do that. Number one is by establishing residency in the state in which your child will attend school to qualify for that in-state tuition. The other is to purchase a house for them to live in during their 4 years in college. So one of the easiest ways to qualify for in-state tuition is to establish residency in that state for 12 months. One thing to note when looking into establishing residency is the difference between your child being a dependent or an independent. A dependent child is one who is still claimed on their parents' taxes. An independent is one who is fully self-sufficient and reliant on themselves. And when it comes to universities, they're really going to look into this to determine the qualification for in-state tuition. The reason I bring this up is because some people might want to forego that first year of school by moving to a state and working for a year to establish residency. If they are still a dependent on their parents' taxes, who are not residents of the state, they won't qualify. So what is in-state tuition and what are the benefits? In-state tuition, as I mentioned earlier, is the tuition rate for students whose parents have established residency in that state. Non-residents are charged an out-of-state tuition rate, which is much higher. Because public universities receive tax dollars from residents of that state, they offer them these lower rates. When it comes to private universities, they are not funded by tax dollars, so the tuition is the same across the board, whether you are a resident or not. So let's look at the benefits of in-state tuition. Here you can see I picked two universities in Florida, the University of Central Florida in Orlando and the University of South Florida in Tampa. So the in-state tuition rate is $25,472. And the out-of-state tuition rate for 4 years is $89,868. So just by establishing that residency, you're saving $64,396. When you look at the University of South Florida, the numbers are pretty much the same. In-state tuition rate, $25,640, with an out-of-state tuition rate of $69,000. So just by getting that in-state tuition, you're saving $43,656. So what can you do with these savings? I feel a great option is always to invest in real estate. Here's an example of a home in Orlando that would be a great option. It is in Lake Nona, which is one of the fastest growing communities in Orlando, 22 minutes away from the University of Central Florida. It has 6 bedrooms and 3 baths and over 2,600 square feet. There are many reasons why I chose to use this home as an example, and the main reason is the price. It is listed at $418,000. So by saving $64,000 on tuition just by establishing residency, you now have a 15% down payment on this home. And if you have 2 children, you now have a 30% down payment just from your tuition savings. So let's say that you're not able to establish residency. There's still another way to save money and increase your net worth, and that is to buy a house for your student to live in during their time in college. Let's take a look at these numbers. The average cost to live in student housing at the University of Central Florida is $7,318, which is $1,200 increase from last year. If they were to stay through the summer, which a lot of students do, that is another $2,439, giving you a total of $9,757 per year to live in student housing. So over 4 years, that is over $39,000. Now let's take a look at our housing example from before and see how much you can increase your net worth over 4 years just by purchasing a home versus living on campus. And now I want to state upfront, these numbers are estimates. However, they are very close to what you can expect. You're going to want to make sure that when you do this on your own, you adjust for interest, down payment, and current market conditions. So over 4 years, you will have paid down $22,775 in principal. We'll add in the $39,000 you saved by not living in student housing. And Lake Nona has seen appreciation of property value over the last year of 6.5%. So at the end of 4 years, the house is now worth $546,000 $748. It has appreciated $121,000. So we add all these together, and you have now increased your net worth by $183,000. And that's just in 4 years of owning a home. Let's say you're really trying to maximize your return. The monthly payment is going to be approximately $2,100 with $300 in utilities. So your total payment is approximately $2,400 a month. So why not rent out 3 of the bedrooms at $800 a month to each of your friends or each of your child's friends? At $800 per month, it is going to be cheaper for them to live than many other places to rent. And now your child is living rent-free. Not only is this a great deal, it will teach them a responsibility of owning a home and collecting rent if you want them to be in charge of that. If your child was able to qualify for in-state tuition and they decided to live at home with you, they get the in-state tuition rate savings of $64,000 and save $39,000 by not living in student housing. So this would be a savings of over $103,000 over 4 years, which is insane. Now, imagine if they were able to qualify for in-state tuition and you purchased a home for them to live in while attending college. You would take that savings of $103,000, add in your principal pay down of $22,000, and appreciate the property over 4 years. And now you have a total net worth increase of almost $250,000. So a quick recap, the best way to increase your net worth while attending college is either to have established that in-state residency or to purchase a home to live in during those 4 years. And you really increase your net worth if you can qualify for both. And like I say here, almost $250,000. So if you have any more questions or you'd like more information, give me a call. I'll put my information below, and I'll see you on the next one. Make it a great day.